Hello everyone. In this video, we will compare two pro trading companies, one of which is TakeProfitTrader, which is based on future trading, and the other is the popular FTMO pro trading company Forex Trading. We will talk about the main advantages, disadvantages, and features. Also, do not forget to subscribe to my Telegram channel, where I publish analytics on the market, profit and loss agreements, and in general, my whole history of trading. The link is left in the description. There is also a lot of valuable information. Now on the screen we see two popular pro trading companies. TakeProfitTrader is a futures pro trading company, which has its own peculiarities because they are essentially different from Forex trading. And this is probably the most popular pro trading company based on futures, because firstly it allows trading to Ukrainians without any problems, because the Top Step pro trading company, which is also a top one, basically prohibits trading for Ukraine, and Russia understood why, but Ukraine did not understand why. TakeProfitTrader has no problem with this. An unusual FTMO, which has been on the market for a long time, tested over time, but in which is a slightly different logic, because this is still Forex trading. To begin with, I would like to highlight the main differences between futures and Forex trading. In futures, we cannot get an agreement overnight. That is, we must close any agreements until 2300, when the market closes. And, in fact, if we look at Forex, we can get an agreement for a week, a few days, or a month. This will already be your trading. In this case, futures does not allow us to do this. This is the most cardinal difference if we talk about some peculiarities. Next, we will probably talk about the deposits that are given by the data of the prop trading company in the management. If we look at the TakeProfitTrader account, the base deposit is $25,000. The maximum allocation for the beginning is $150,000. If we look at the FTMO, we can get an account from $10,000 to $200,000. But here are some interesting points in terms of price. If you use the promo code 001 discount code, we will get an additional 40% discount. That is, we will get a 40% discount on any of the accounts. And if you compare the account, for example, for $50,000, we get it for about $110. And in fact, the FTMO price will be 345 euros. That is, it is 4 times more expensive. And also a moment about the passage. TakeProfitTrader gives us exactly a month to pass the probe. In this case, our profit target will be 6%. In general, we just need to close 6% to get the opportunity to trade and earn a plus. This is one single phase. In fact, there are no more phases. The maximum loss will be 4%, and the daily loss will be 2%. That is, at the moment, you just need to adjust your risk management and calculate these points. And consider that the total loss is a trailing loss. Well, if you have adequate risk management, this will not be a problem. And remember, only one phase. If you look at the FTMO, the standard account provides us with 2 phases. Only then do we get financing. First, in the first phase, we need to make a profit of $5,000, which will add up to 10%. And the second phase will add up to 5%. And then we get a financing account. That is, in total, in order to get the opportunity to earn on FTMO, we need to make 15%. But remember that the FTMO time is not limited. That is, we can allocate any time. But again, here's a financial moment. If you look at the price, in fact, for one price in the FTMO, we can get about 4 attempts on TakeProfitTrader, which sounds much more attractive, of course. Well, let's take into account the moments of risk management, because we have a completely different total loss here. If we talk about the total loss on FTMO, it is 10%. That is, the total loss is 10%, and the daily loss is 5%. That is, we do not have to exceed these losses. We just adapt, as an efficiency, this risk management to both take profit and FTMO. And in general trading, there will be no difference. Only here, on Take Futures, we trade on BGCME with contracts that are available. Please note that we also have available futures contracts for gold, currency indexes, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. In fact, everything's the same on FTMO. Here we get contracts and micro contracts, and here on FTMO lot. In general, these are just small details and features, but we will not notice the difference. Well, probably the biggest difference is in the price. Also, be sure to remember that in this case, we have a monthly subscription, and then it will either continue automatically or you will cancel it. And also here there is such an opportunity to scan an additional account for your own additional payment. That is, if we received a certain deposit, we just pay the price of this account, it is registered in each case, and we discard the account to zero. This is such an opportunity, and the most interesting option is to look at $50,000 on Take Profit, because for $110 we get the opportunity to trade for $50,000, which is quite interesting. In this case, we have indicated that the maximum size is 6 contracts or 60 micro contracts. In the future, there is such a moment that we have on our exchange, and in this case, there is liquidity for this. There is a basic contract for anything, and a 10 micro contract for the convenience of trading because you cannot choose, for example, 0-1 contract. You can choose 1 full-fledged contract or 1 full-fledged micro contract, or 2 and more, respectively. And, for example, if you look at FTMO, we have the usual Forex trading, so we can choose, for example, 0-1, 0-2, and so on and so forth. Globally, there are no differences in trading. On FTMO, we choose MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5, and on TakeProfitTrader, we have more interesting options. We can trade the first option through 9 the Trader, TradingView, or TradeAway. This is very convenient, because in TradingView we simply connect to our account and open contracts with TradingView without going to different software and so on. But there is also an opportunity to trade through Bezic, another software, through Scalp Atas. Atas is a cool software which unfortunately is not available on Mac OS, but it is available on Windows, and it allows you to expand the possibilities of analysis. Well, here, if you are longer on the market and understand which software you need, you can focus. But we basically choose this Ninja Trading, TradingView, and TradeAway. And we get quotes on CME, for example, NASDAQ, on CME BuyTalk, and so on, together with the account. Because as you can understand, in TradingView, the cost of these quotes is $8 a month. But after buying this probe, we already get them, so you don't need to buy it additionally. If we talk about the number of days, we have a minimum number of days for FTMO 4. For each phase, that is, during 4 days, we must open any contracts. And the minimum number of trading days for TakeProfitTrader is 5. That is, in total, before obtaining financing for FTMO, we have 8 days if you include the first and second phases. And also on TakeProfitTrader, there is a possibility to raise the level, to be able to make payments every day, the minimum amount of payments, and so on. But this is more for experienced traders and so on. Perhaps these are all the main aspects. So if it is more convenient for you, in this case, TakeProfitTrader, we choose TakeProfitTrader. And if FTMO, then FTMO. Each of these probes has its own peculiarities and moments. But in general, TakeProfitTrader is very attractive in price. And at least we can try several probes of TakeProfitTrader for the price of FTMO. Experiment. There is also an opportunity to trade similar assets, because these are assets with a larger family, so we stop at the probe that is more comfortable for you. Thank you all for watching, and don't forget to